Hello， 你哋大家好，好高興又嚟到 CC Channel。咁今日咧，我哋大家都揾到一個好開心揾我哋嘅嘉賓啦，Mr. Bruno 嘅係我同事啦，亦都係我合作伙伴。咁咧就關於咧做地產，如果你哋揾過我咧去買樓咧，或者其他任何事嘅話咧，通常咧都會接觸到 Bruno 嘅。So really welcome back to our channel, and we have a special guest here, which is a real estate expert in Portugal, and his name is Bruno. And we work together for many different projects, many buying and selling, and even to do with renovations and letting. Bruno has been in the business for over 20 years.
Yes, it's correct.
Or more. You're very well versed in the real estate market in Portugal. Today, our topic is the buying process, step-by-step guide on buying a property in Portugal. And we're going to really open that door of the secrets of how to buy a property in Portugal. So the first step of buying a property is making an offer, right? From what I see, the discount is not really huge, right?
Correct. The first step is select the properties according to the requirements and choose the right one, the one that you would like to buy. And then the next step will be the negotiation. The negotiation starts from the buyer presenting an offer to the seller. Usually in our market, the margins of negotiation are not big. They change between 2 to 4. In certain cases, maybe we can get 5% discount. The market is quite competitive. We have a lot of buyers from different nationalities, and this creates a short negotiation margin.
So no more than 5% you can negotiate.
Usually. In certain cases, we must go for the asking price, but in general, we can still, with our negotiation techniques, we can still get some discount for the buyers.
So one advice for our clients or our buyers, basically, if you are making a big offer, discount, like 10%, 15%, most sellers probably will just reject you.
Correct. Maybe mostly because they will have other offers to analyze as well. Like I was saying, the market is competitive, and most probably the seller will get 2, 3, or 4 different offers to analyze. So the offers must be competitive to grab the attention of the seller.
So our market in Hong Kong basically like has a big downfall, and you're talking about property price decrease 30-40%, which is quite common, and there's a lot of buyer will expect like discount, like a huge discount, like 10 to 20%. So this is really interesting. Like what you're saying is the price point has stayed strong, and the market value is really what that is.
Correct, and it's still growing year by year. The market value is still growing because of the characteristics of the country and the characteristics of the offer that we have, and definitely mostly because we are attracting several investors for different countries, and that keeps the prices leveled up.
After the offer is accepted, what's the next step?
After the offer is accepted and the terms of the deal are totally agreed between the buyer and the seller, we need to move forward with the due diligence procedures. Basically, we will analyze all the documents of the property, check if they are properly updated and ready for the next step. Documents like Caderneta Predial, that is issued by the tax authority website. Also, Caderneta Predial, that is the registration document that identifies the ownership of the property, and energetic certificate, and also the license of use from the city hall. These are the main documents. So
we need something called down permanent that actually show who owns the building. Correct. Or who owns the apartment. Let's say the energy certificate, it means energy efficiency of the building, means like how warm it is. And
the capacity, the energetic efficiency, the capacity retain
the heat, yes, of the
inside the house, depending on the exterior, and also the environment communities inside the house, air condition, central heating, everything is analyzed to consider the energetic efficiency, including the capacity to save energy.
And we also need to verify the registration property in the land registry and the tax department, if the taxes all been paid, right?
Correct.
So depending on the seller, if their taxes all been paid, if they haven't been paid taxes, they cannot sell the house.
Must be paid before the sale. Yeah, the system is quite safe in general for the buyers to complete the purchase with safety.
Right. So if the property is pre-construction, 即係好似樓花咁嘅咧，and not yet been built, What kind of documents we need to watch out for?
If they didn't start yet, they don't have the construction, we need to follow the architectural project that has to be approved. That is the guarantee that the kind of property we are selling, it can really be made according those measures, according that design. After that project is approved, the City Hall issues the construction license, and then the developer can start the construction. These two documents are mainly required in pre-planned projects.
After checking all the documents already, we have how long does it take normally to do the promissory contract?
After the offer is accepted and the due diligence made, this process can take 1 to 2 weeks before signing the promissory contract. The promissory contract is the official document that is ruled by law and guarantees the terms of the deal between buyers and the sellers. And usually it's made a down payment between 10 to 20%, and the remaining is paid on the final deed on the handover day.
So 10-20% of the property value as a deposit. So this cannot be refunded if the buyer changed their mind.
Correct. It's a commitment to buy. Also, if the seller don't wish to complete the sale, he must compensate the buyer in the same amount.
Okay. If the seller also not want to sell anymore,
yes,
they have to give double.
Correct.
Sometimes, right? Or
Correct.
Normally it's a double of the 10%. So it normally takes about 1 to 2 weeks and give both parties to prepare everything, right?
Correct.
And then now we're going to move on to the final deed, right?
After the promissory contract, we usually establish a timeline for the final between 60 to 90 days, and that's the necessary time to complete the mortgage procedures in case of needed, also the paperwork to make the final deed in a notary.
I'm guessing it's important to have the mortgage approval before you make an offer.
It's very important to get feedback from the bank if we need loan, request an opinion from the bank, a pre-approval loan to know exactly how much can we spend in the investment. With a budget established, it will be easy to go to the market, look into the properties and see the one that really matches with the requirements, with the safety that the loan will be approved.
So basically, 即係所有任何朋友咧，如果買樓咧係諗住又問銀行咧有個貸款嘅話咧，咁就最好有個係貸款嘅證明，咁啊俾到我哋咧係去落訂嘅。So once a loan is approved, what happened after the final deed? Why do we need to go to a notary to do the final deed?
The notary is the private entity that plays an impartial role and guarantees that everything is ready to make the final deed and the handover of the property. They check all the documents and make the final registration after the deed, so they are the entity that can legally complete these processes.
In comparison to UK, normally the buying process can take much longer. What is the difference?
Yeah, in UK they have a different procedure. In general, it's mandatory to request a survey to make a full inspection of the property.
A survey. In Portugal, they don't need?
Don't need. The survey, this procedure takes time and creates a delay on the process.
And we're going to have to check any illegal alterations, reviewing the historical background of the house, right, in UK. So that's why it takes normally 5 to 6 months. So, well, there you have it. So this is the main step of buying property in Portugal. And Bruno, thank you so much for sharing your expertise.
It was a pleasure, Ceci. I hope this helps anyone looking to invest here.
If you have any question, please comment below. Don't forget to like and share, and see you on the next one about properties in Portugal.
Thank you. Bye-bye.